I'm going to make a motion based on preliminary conversations with our interim city manager we hired well over, I don't know, it was at least 4 weeks ago that we hired you for that contract.
17th.
Okay. So long has it been? About a month now?
It will be a month or 2 days.
We hired Lorenzo Friday off the floor here in the interim, on the interim basis. Under the interim basis, it is not a permanent position as is so stated in the amendments. We did not hire her as a permanent. We are in the last few months of this term, and a new council will be setting in June. We want to hire her and put her in place now as an interim basis with a decision to hire her permanently on a more 4/5 vote with the new council. Make that decision in June when the new council sits in place. I called for the question, Mayor.
No, you're not ready.
When you call for the question, I thought
Ms. Friday, and I don't want you to take this personal because it's not personal. It's about constituents of my community. It's about me making sure that my community gets the best value in the area that I was elected to represent. So again, when I make these comments, don't take them personal. But you've already given us your credentials. And your credentials weren't up to par, in my opinion, of where they should be for a city manager. You don't have city experience. You've never run a city before. This city is about 35,000 plus constituents. When I look for a city manager, I look for somebody who's got, and even though it says in our charter at least 5 years, I look for at least 10 years experience in a supervisor position within government, not the 5 years that our charter stipulates our city manager commits to. So in other words, I look for a track record. I want to see that you were a city manager in a city of about 20,000, and now you've had success, and you're bringing that success, and that's the reason we should give you a shot in a bigger city. And again, I look for a degree in master planning. I look for a degree that deals with city management. So it's not anything personal against you. I know you seem like a very nice person when it just comes to personal relationships. Unfortunately, I'm not supposed to be here to look out for my friends or look out for people I like. I'm here to look out for the best qualified. I don't agree that you're qualified for this position. I think you're underqualified for this position. You have no government experience and you've never been a city manager before. And in a city of 35,000 plus, I'm looking for somebody with city manager experience. I'm looking for somebody with a proven background of being able to bring in curb and gutter, of being able to find the grants for sidewalks. Not somebody who stands up there and promises me that they're going to do it. And so again, when we take this vote, it's nothing personal against you, and it's certainly not about race or gender. Those comments are just ludicrous. It's about what's best for the community, and that's where I come from my decision.
You have not had an opportunity to review my application that I submitted. All I ask is give me an opportunity, but I ask you a question. Is it because I'm a female that you don't want me?
No, ma'am. Right, for your information, whatever the decision is taken over here in the city,
Let me give you this, Mayor. Let's work together.
that's council decision, not mayor decision. Okay?
But again, Ms. Friday, what I'm looking for is progress in this city. You're right, that somebody was a community activist and showed some interest in a project, and if they were able to land this job of city manager running a city of this size, you're correct, that's happened in the past. But again, where I come from is I want to see progress in this city. I don't want to see it stay the way it is. God help us if it stays the way it is. It needs to progress in this city, and for me, progression starts at the top. And so, with the city manager being the leader of this organization, and that's the reason I look for the credentials. I've seen your resume. You probably don't remember, but you applied for the chief financial officer through our temp agency, and you didn't get the position because at the time you weren't the most qualified to be our chief financial officer. So this city council has seen your resume, but just like we didn't get it 3 years ago as a chief financial officer, and then we're showing up now. We're saying now she's got the credentials, not to be the chief financial officer, which is nowhere close to the responsibility and the education level and the expertise of a city manager. But now you're qualified to be city manager is what you're trying to tell me. Well, again, I look for 3 years ago when the temp agency, which our hiring was done by committee then, not by council, they didn't think you were qualified to be the chief financial officer, and that was 3 years ago. It hasn't changed. We're just looking for something more progressive, and at least that's what I'm looking for.
And that motion, did you include the part about authorizing me to sign, authorizing me to sign the contract in lieu of failure on the part of the mayor to sign the contract?
Yes.
Thank you.
Why you?
You have to take
Because
it.
I'm nominating myself.
Are you the mayor pro tem?
He won't sign it
So
either.
then you are the padrino of to head up a spokesperson. Okay. Let's move on.
Mr. Sergio Cox?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Jose Hernandez? Tommy Faulkner?
Yes.
Jesus Hernandez?
May.
And Jesse Gandara.
No.
This item is approved, Mayor.
Mayor,